Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Tiberian Sun. I'm your lovely host, Galvin.
EVA state attack analysis.
GDI casualty rates unacceptable. This course of action
Stop. What's the status on the EVA reprogramming?
Done.
Activated.
Nod casualty rate well within acceptable parameters.
Much better. Commander, it's time we took the battle to Cabal. EVA?
Displaying probable location of Cabal's central core.
Commander, we are the Black Hand of Nod. We are the salvation of Nod. Cabal betrayed just not you and I, but he betrayed the Brotherhood. He betrayed Cain. And there is only one price for betrayal. Destroy Cabal.
Well, we now have a reprogrammed EVA unit. Alrighty, we're under attack. That's a lovely way to start, isn't it? Oh god, we're being attacked from the other side now, too. Go, go! Cabal is, of course, not intent on allowing us to have artillery. And now we have Eva's voice. Eva's very soothing voice. I'm going to start because we have such a large quantity of credits available. I'm going to just open up with a Hand of Nod. Okay. If I remember right, Cabal's core is up in the top left.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. On my way. Moving out. On my way. On my way.
Yeah, we got a fair bit of Tiberium here to work with, and a tree, so I'm not too worried.
Yes, sir.
We do have to watch out for the mutants, though.
Construction complete. New construction options.
God, it is a little jarring to hear Eva all the damn time. I'm too used to Cabal. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright, so yeah, we're taking the fight to Cabal here. We are attacking what we believe to be his central data core. Spoiler alert, considering all things now. This isn't his real data core. We still have another 2 missions in this campaign to go, so you can definitely tell it's just not Cabal's data core.
Building.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the advanced power plant. Radar.
Construction complete. New construction options.
Come on here. Need to get these things online.
Construction complete.
Artillery needs to come up now. Okay, so we don't have far to go to Cabal's core. It's a short jog.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shouldn't be too bad.
Moving out.
Silos
On my
needed.
way.
Unit ready.
Waiting. Yes,
Silos
sir.
need my ass.
Unit ready. No problem.
Luckily, we're facing off pretty much entirely against cyborg units.
Yes, sir.
So it's...
Sir.
I love how some of the shots are actually going over the cyborg.
Orders received.
The only 2 units Cabal will have is cyborgs and cyborg reapers. The rest are all Rushmahoosums. Tanks. So
Building.
that actually makes tick tanks and stuff like that extremely good versus Cabal. Basically, you don't ever want to build light infantry. You don't ever want to build attack buggies.
Building.
Cabal does, however, have things like Banshees, which are a bit of a problem.
Waiting order. Moving out. Sir. Moving out.
So yeah,
Waiting orders.
we have a last little bit here.
Unit ready.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is actually a fairly quick mission.
Building.
I don't believe he has any aircraft, is why I say it's a fairly quick mission. I probably should also build some harvesters if I'm going to do any more.
Unit reporting.
We're going to pack up in advance with the tick tanks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Orders received. Yes, sir. Sir, waiting orders. Orders
And
received.
hopscotch up with the artillery.
Orders received.
I'm going to put you on 2, you on 1.
Unit ready, sir.
A player versus an AI can use a pretty small expeditionary force to deal a lot of damage.
Moving out.
Holy crap, I didn't see this coming.
Sir, unit ready.
No, seriously, I didn't. Fuck.
Waiting order. Moving out.
Unit
Now, that's bad. That is very bad.
insufficient funds. On hold.
Wow. I cocked this up badly.
You got it.
try that again.
Reinforcements have
On my way.
arrived.
Sir, moving out.
Pull in the middle.
Moving out. Waiting unit orders.
Go.
Sir. Unit ready.
I want to try and save one of the artillery at least.
Sir.
Yeah, sure. Fire on that. That's fine.
New construction options.
Like I said, I want to try and save artillery if I can.
Building.
Sir. Unit ready.
It appears I still have to lose one. Looks like. All right, that's fine.
Waiting orders.
Wow. Either way, did not see that ambush coming. Then again, I suppose that's why it was an ambush.
Construction options.
It's not like you're not supposed to see ambushes coming, you know? Alright, well, this time I will, not quite be so foolish about such a thing. Alright, I think we probably have access to the Obelisk of Light. Obelisk of Light now, not Obelisk of Life. In fact, it's very much so the opposite of an Obelisk of Life.
On my way.
Right over there.
Waiting. Yes, sir.
Okay, there we are.
New construction options.
We got a war factory right away.
Unit report. Orders received.
But, yeah, Tic Tanks, very good versus, Cabal. Like, I'm probably actually, you know what? Yeah, that's not a terrible idea. You know what? I'm not going to continue the, construction of artillery the way I have been. I'm just going to mass Tic Tanks. I think that works perfectly, because we saw just how well the, Tic Tanks held against
New
Cabal.
construction options.
It seems to work pretty much perfectly, so I see no reason not to just
Construction complete.
do that. I'm gonna do a double refinery instead. I need to just continue producing Tic Tanks too much
Sir. Unit moving out.
to give myself time for any more. We'll, you know, I'll put it up here or whatever.
Ready.
Unit reporting. On my way. Moving out.
Close to the Tiberium up here.
Waiting. Yes, sir.
That's fine.
On my way.
On hold.
Cancel that out for now.
Moving out. Yes, sir.
I want to finish the refinery.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. On my way.
Construction complete.
There we go.
Unit report. Orders received.
Now we have that harvesting up there. That's perfect.
On my way.
Like I said, we have a decent number of Tic Tanks. And Tic Tanks are pretty good versus Cyborgs, as we've seen. So that's pretty much going to be the goal. I'm actually going to go up to 3 harvesters to really fund the production of Tic Tanks. Could go for a 4th, that's also a possibility, but not likely. And the 3rd one here. To this region, yeah. Since this one's, you know, on its own. There's no tree in that area, I mean.
On my way.
Alright.
Building.
Like I said, enough Tic Tanks, we should be able to overcome anything easily. We don't need much more than this for a base, either. I mean, just radars would be fine.
Unit ready.
Let's get some radar.
Building.
We have him coming with stuff, so we'll have enough for the radar.
Construction complete.
Alright.
Construction options.
Yeah, we don't need to go up to any higher tech levels to deal with this. Tic Tanks are very good.
Orders received. Yes, sir.
Though,
Yes, sir.
like I said, I don't think we're going to be dumb enough to fall into the trap quite so easily this time.
Unit ready.
But yeah,
Waiting. Yes, sir.
these things shred cyborgs pretty good and are very resilient to them.
Ready.
So,
On my way.
since Cabal seems to only be limited to cyborgs for the moment, that works. I mean, I'm trying to think, is there anything he could bring out that would actually stop me? The only thing I think of is that he could bring out of his own artillery. Which would do some good damage against my Tic Tanks, but,
Moving out.
you know. That's alright. I'm okay with this.
Orders
Unit
received.
ready.
We have a very good number of Tic Tanks here. I hear cloaking, which worries me. I never like hearing cloaking.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Like, cloaking is the last sound you want to hear, you know? Alright, this is enough to spring a trap, I'd say.
Unit reporters received.
Alright. We're continuing our gathering, which is fine. Got lots coming in still.
Moving out. Yes, sir. Orders received.
Building.
Waiting orders. Moving out. Orders received. Waiting
Yeah.
orders. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And get into the open area.
Unit
sir.
ready.
On my way.
I forgot how far away did this ambush occur.
detected.
Son of a bitch.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
That was the unexpected part.
Cannot deploy leader.
Unit, sir. Ready, sir. Unit ready.
Cannot
We need to get the tick tanks deployed as best we can because they take less damage when deployed.
Unit lost.
Unit reporting. No problem.
Building.
Unit reporting. Yes, sir.
So we need to shoot down any cyborgs that are...
Waiting orders. No problem.
Unit ready.
Wow.
Unit reporting. No problem. Unit ready.
Come on, Air.
Ready.
No, you need to target the ones you can actually hit. Come on. We're not dead.
Yes, sir.
That's the good news.
Unit ready.
Unit, yes, sir.
Like, we're far from dead on this one, thankfully.
Sir. No problem.
Unit ready.
Sadly, it would seem that the cyborgs walk too fast to be hit by that.
Sir. You got
It's fine.
it, sir. You got it. It's just a
Unit ready.
Alright, well, we took out the ambush that time. Tick tanks worked well. Much more apt at handling that ambush than anything else we had last time.
waiting orders received.
Alright,
Sir. Orders received.
I'm gonna leave those alive because I feel like it might trigger something.
Orders received.
Unit ready.
But yeah, Cabal just fired a friggin' multi-missile on top of me, which was unexpected.
Yes, sir.
Cabal knows how to pull wild cards. Oh god, there's an obelisk of light up here.
Yes, sir.
Fuck, turn around, I don't care.
Sir, on my way.
Whatever.
Moving out. Sir.
That's not what I wanted to see, not gonna lie. Or wanted to hear, I didn't even see it. I just heard an obelisk of light charge up.
Unit ready. Yes, sir.
All I needed to hear to tell me to turn the hell around.
Unit ready. On
Okay, we got cyborg.
sir. Moving out. Yes, sir.
Move into a place where you could actually hit them, please.
Yes, sir.
Big tanks are awkward with their arcing shots and stuff.
Waiting orders. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Unit ready.
Well,
Unit lost.
Waiting orders.
they lost there.
Orders
Or it
received.
lost.
Unit ready. Moving out. Sir, moving out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, where is this obelisk?
Moving out. Moving out. On my way.
Over there. Hello, obelisk. There we are.
Missile launch detected.
Unit ready. Unit reporting.
Son of a bitch.
Unit lost.
Sir, unit
Not three more of these fucking things.
Unit lost.
Retreat.
New construction options. Building.
Actually, yeah, mobile repair vehicles.
waiting orders.
If we can repair our tick tanks significantly, we stand a better chance, I think.
Yes, sir.
We'll stand a better chance in our open home ground region.
Unit reporting. Unit reporting.
Ready.
Ready without. Unit.
Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Unit reporting. You got it. Waiting
Like I
orders.
said, we can hopefully, keep these things alive. Like, they do very little damage, actually, to them.
You got it. Unit reporting.
So long as we can keep at least a couple of those up. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Not gonna lie.
Sir, sir. Ready. Yes, sir.
Officer under attack.
Yeah, this works out as a pretty much, Cabal-proof defense line.
Unit
Just
ready.
a couple of tick tanks.
Officer under attack.
Unit reporting.
Luckily, the AI is too stupid to take out the things repairing the tick tanks, so that works.
Sir, reporting.
Oof.
Waiting order.
I don't even have a promoted tick tank. Wasn't expecting that. Ugh.
Ready.
Alright, so, a second ambush.
On my way.
Jeez.
Unit reporting. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
What other horrible surprises do you have for me, Cabal?
Unit ready.
What other horrible surprises indeed? I'm gonna stick to this side.
Unit
Sir.
ready.
On my way.
Seems like that's the easy way. I also gotta be careful here
Yes,
because
sir.
of,
Unit reporting. Yes, sir.
Unit
if I group up
ready.
too many guys, he seems intent on hitting me with multi-missiles. Which I can understand.
Sir. Yes, sir.
We're gonna keep
Unit
our
ready,
army
sir.
and our artillery separated a little bit.
Sir.
While we just
Unit ready. On my
beat the
way.
living crap out of this thing.
Sir. Yes, sir. Orders received.
Alright.
Sir. On my way. On my way.
Was it just a random obelisk here? No? Alright, there's more.
Orders received.
Unit lost.
That was just attached on to by a lymph mine, interestingly. You'll notice that that's yellow now.
Unit
That's
orders
indicated
received. Orders
that it
received.
got ticked on by the mine. I could tell because it hit the sound. And I just had to look for the yellow outline. It's fairly easy.
Waiting on my
What the hell? No, I did not tell you to
Missile launch detected.
move!
On my way.
Oh no.
Base under attack.
What did he kill?
Unit
Doesn't seem to have hit anything.
Unit
Yeah, I don't think he hit anything.
Sir, yes, sir.
Alright. We're gonna put those on hold.
building.
Get some more artillery going here. Well, that's a bit of a problem. I'm fairly certain I told you to attack, not move. God damn it. Let's get a second piece of artillery just in case. Okay, good. We have stuff up there as well. That's what I like to see.
Unit reporting. Sir?
You
Yes,
go
sir.
there.
Unit reporting.
Ah, yeah. Mobile repair vehicles can also remove lymph mines.
Yes, sir.
Or limpet drones. I keep calling them lymphs. They are most certainly not a,
Yes, sir.
I think... Actually, what the hell do lymphs do in the human body? I think they have something to do with the regulation of chemicals, such as adrenaline and
On my way.
dopamine and all that stuff. I actually have very little idea.
Yes, sir. Sir? Yes, sir. No problem.
Come on now.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can range from there. That's what I expected.
Sir, moving out.
I do not want to walk into obelisks of light, thank you. You also notice that none of Cabal's buildings will spawn units on death, whereas, you know, usually most do.
Unit ready.
Another one just got attached on.
Sir, unit reporting. Unit ready. Sir, unit ready. Unit ready. Waiting order. Unit reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't really care much, honestly.
Unit ready.
Yeah, tick tanks, not able to shoot over walls at close range. Here's Cabal's power. This is why I came this way first. A lot of his power is stored off-site.
Yes, sir.
Very conveniently for me.
Waiting
I think we
orders.
just...
Waiting
Yeah, alright. The little mine got cleared out. Whatever. It doesn't really matter, since I'm fairly certain the AI can see the entire map anyway, but you never know.
Sir.
Plus, there, that's the other reason why. His missile's here.
Unit
There.
ready. Yes, sir.
Cabal no longer can fire missiles at me. His core, like I said, is up over here, but...
Orders received. Waiting order.
You take out the outpost there, makes things just a little bit on the easier side.
Unit ready. On my way. Moving out. Yes, sir.
Alright, here will be a good place for the artillery, I think.
Orders received. Unit ready. Yes, sir. On my way. Sir.
Oh, he has his own artillery.
Moving out. You got it.
That I wasn't aware of.
Yes, sir.
I want to get rid of that
Sir.
first, though.
On my way.
First thing is the artillery dies.
Unit ready.
Unit lost.
Unit orders received. On my way.
I don't think it really matters.
On my way.
Hey, you're rebuilding that laser turret.
Yes, sir.
Actually, just in general, rebuilding laser turrets.
Unit reporting. Yes,
We should
sir.
probably push in then.
On my way. On my way. Yes, sir. Orders received.
I haven't even figured out where the... Ah, here we go. So, if this looks suspicious, that's because it is.
On my way.
Somewhere around here is a stealth generator.
Unit lost.
No problem.
Luckily, you can get around the stealth generator problem by just attacking the ground, if you happen to know where the structures are.
You got it. Sir.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
We found the stealth generator.
Unit reporting.
That solves a lot of our problems, actually.
Yes, sir. Unit reporting. You got it.
Unit
Go, get
lost.
at it. Come on.
Sir. Sir.
Oh, there's a tech center, too. How nice.
On my way.
Yeah, there's another war factory.
Unit ready. On my way.
Need to hit that tech center, though. Apparently there's his radar.
On my way.
Things are awkward here. Hang on. And... There we go, okay.
On my way. Moving out.
Just need to do that.
Yes, sir. On my way.
Silence.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Waiting order.
That's was sadly only one of his stealth generators. As you can see something flickered over there. That likely indicates there's more. It doesn't likely indicate it. In fact, flat out tells me there's more.
You got it. Moving out.
And that he's
Moving out.
rebuilding things.
Yes, sir.
The problem is finding his con yard in this mess. Okay, so the war factory's right there, so we can't shoot through the war factory.
Yes, sir.
Oh great, there's a friggin' obelisk of light.
Received.
Unit lost.
You got it. Unit reporting.
This can be extremely awkward.
Unit ready. Unit reporting.
What I think we need are more tick tanks. Lots more tick tanks.
Building.
All the tick tanks, in fact.
Sir. You got it.
Well, we brought that back up.
On my way. On my way. On my way.
Again, I think I can just keep suppressing this for a while.
You got it. You got it.
Takes him too long to rebuild war factories, so that gives me an advantage.
Unit ready.
Sucker.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No problem.
Eventually we'll just chew through the wall, start taking out his power grid. I'm hoping to bring the obelisks offline. Those base defenses do require power. A significant amount of it, in fact. I'll know when his power is low when his base becomes uncloaked. So. Also, all these tick tanks are just getting promoted. Because of all the friggin' damage they're doing. You just put up something there. So I'm gonna hope to try and bring his power offline. Did he just instantly rebuild that power plant? I think he did. Yeah. Fucker.
Sir, on my way.
Yeah, he's just rebuilding power plants at this point.
Yes, sir. You got it. Orders received. On my way. You got it.
Unit lost.
Unit ready. On my way.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir.
Insufficient funds.
Oh, tick tanks are, we're out of money for them.
Yes, sir.
Well, we could head this way.
Orders received. You got it.
We'll have to go through another obelisk of light, but that's alright. I'm not too worried about that.
Yes, sir. Unit ready. On my way. Moving out.
Come on up here. And there.
Waiting order. On my way.
Like I said, there's another obelisk of light over here, but I'm not too worried about it. We have enough tick tanks to deal with it.
Sir. Yes, sir. No problem. Yes, sir.
Get up on this ledge. You can shoot over that way.
Yes, sir.
Oh god, no. He's got a cyborg commando.
Unit lost.
Unit ready.
Well,
Yes,
that's a
sir.
bit of a problem.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
On my
So step
way.
one, find the obelisk of light. There it is.
Unit ready now.
Unit lost.
Waiting orders. On my way.
Rush it.
Unit
And, oh god, he's got multiple.
Waiting order. Yes, sir.
This was a terrible, terrible mistake.
building. Unit lost.
Unit reporting. No problem.
Unit lost.
Waiting order.
This is why I fucking hate obelisks of light. You do not fucking mess with them, ever. We need to get missiles of our own. Like a cluster missile on that power grid will just take him out. Forever.
Unit ready.
At least that's my reasoning. I'm sure it's probably quite true, too. Like I said, his core is just up here, guarded by Cyborg Commando, which...
Construction.
You heard my dismay when I realized he had one of those. Really? We don't get missiles? Son of a bitch.
Unit ready.
Okay, well, how are we going to get around that obelisk? The fact that it's cloaked makes it impossible to hit
Unit ready.
with artillery. Well, that's not true. I can use artillery to attack
Building.
ground. Based on the craters, I can tell the obelisk is right there. So that
Waiting
works.
on my way.
Yeah, we actually got jack all from that. Right. We even get banshees.
Building.
If I built a helipad, would I be able to build a banshee? I hate to ask. Or are we still stuck with just fucking harpies?
Construction complete.
Yeah, we're just stuck with harpies.
Unit
Fuck
ready.
it. No use on either one of those.
Structure sold.
Waiting orders. Yes, sir.
Alright. We'll send it up there, deploy it that way.
Orders received.
We've done good damage to him, and he hasn't rebuilt all his power yet. Which tells me that there's something wrong.
Received, sir.
I have no idea where his con yard is, and I'm kind of, you know, bumbling around in darkness completely.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Come on, right there.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Search around, we'll find it eventually.
Good as done. Ready for action.
Well, there's that.
No problem. Ready for action.
Oh yeah, right, the other obelisk would be up there, wouldn't it? Yeah, there it is.
Unit reporting.
I forgot that we actually killed that obelisk. So that's alright. Okay.
Unit reporting. Yes, sir. Unit reporting.
I got latched on, I don't really mind.
Yes, sir. Waiting order. Sir. No problem.
We're just here to break open this.
Unit lost.
Unit ready.
Okay, good.
Orders received. Orders received.
Unit
Now,
ready.
I gotta say there's a... There we go. We got it. I was wondering, it's like, there's gotta be a stealth generator up here somewhere.
Sir. Sir. Ready for action.
Unit
Ready for
ready.
action. Sir.
Bingo!
You got it.
And there's the con yard.
Unit reporting.
Unit ready.
Yeah, generators can make you bumble around a lot. It's sometimes really hard to figure out what the hell you're doing half the damn time. Not gonna lie.
You got
They're really awkward that way.
Ready.
They also don't cloak walls, which is weird. I always found. Because walls, I believe, are technically considered neutral, so they aren't your friendlies.
Yes, sir. Orders received.
Alright, well that's his production taken out. We don't need to kill anything else.
Moving out.
The real tricky part here is the cyborg commando. I have no idea how the hell we're going to deal with him.
On my way.
I have absolutely no plan for this.
On my way.
Ready.
Unit report. Orders received.
He's got more power over here, which is interesting.
Sir. Yes, sir. On my way.
Unit
I don't think it really matters.
Yes, sir.
I hear, like, the Tiberium creature grinding against something.
Moving out. Yes, sir.
Where the fuck's the cyborg commando now?
Yes, sir. No.
Alright, he fell back. Get him!
Lost.
God, I hate those things. Luckily, they're easy enough to deal with as many tick tanks, I guess.
Yes, sir. You got it.
That's the SAM site, that's fine.
On my way. Yes, sir. Orders received. Yes, sir.
We're getting close.
Unit
You can
lost.
tell. You can tell because we just keep going uphill.
Unit lost.
Unit reporting. On my way. Unit ready. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Come
sir.
on. Where's
Yes,
the
sir.
core?
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Well, that's a nice station there. There's the core's right over there, I guess. Probably.
Unit lost.
Goddamn fucking
Building.
Waiting orders.
lasers.
Unit lost. Silence needed.
Unit reporting.
Unit ready.
Waiting. Yes, sir.
Well, no point in trying because one tick tank is not actually enough to breach that.
Yes, sir. Orders received. Moving out.
Unit ready.
Ah,
Yes, sir.
how strange.
Yes, sir.
Unit
His power's offline.
No problem.
Not that it matters.
Reporting. Yes, sir.
I think it's because I took out enough of his base power or something. I don't think so, because I left a lot of that on intact. Oh, I think his power... Yeah, that's right. His power... This is a separate base from this, and this is in the same base as this. I know it's really silly.
Unit reporting. Yes, sir.
Can you not? Do you have to attack the Firestorm generator?
Sir.
Or is it just my angle is bad? Oh yeah, there it is. I was wondering where the hell that was coming from.
Unit ready. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, the Firestorm wall's in the way, I guess. And that's lovely.
Yes, sir. Waiting orders. Orders received. On my way.
Okay, shoot through the crack there. Hopefully. We've pretty much managed to get our way through, so it's not too bad.
Yes, sir.
And now I remember why I always destroy this stuff up here. One, to get rid of his, power. And secondly, to turn off the power to the back there. Because this is 4 obelisks of light and like 6 SAM sites. It's pretty close to impenetrable without, a fuckload of artillery.
Orders received. Moving out.
Pretty much the only way through.
Yes, sir.
And artillery is really awkward to use on the rest of everything.
Unit report. Orders received. Yes, sir.
I now only notice this station, and I actually understand it now.
Waiting orders. Unit reporting. You got it.
Retrieve the codes to disable his defenses.
Unit reporting. Yes, sir.
Is burned into my memory because of how long the last mission takes.
Mission failed.
What? 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 Did I not read my briefing?
Reinforcements. have
Options. Restate briefing. Scorched Earth. Plan simple. Locate and destroy all cybernetic forces in the area. The base is a web of laser fences protecting it in Cabal's computer core. Data link close. Prepare the bridge to allow for reinforcements. Capture the command station. Shut down the laser fencing surrounding Cabal's core. The objective. Destroy Cabal's base and all defenses. I think I already did that. I kind of cocked that up, apparently.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Unit reporting.
Well, we'll be right back then, everybody. Well, next episode. It'll... After I unscrew up what I did. We'll be right back next time. As always, this has been your lovely, lovely host, Galvin, signing off. God damn.